everyone, I'm Akanksha and you are listening us on 90.4 FM IIT Community Radio Station. Today we have Sumana Iyengar ma'am is the CEO and co-founder of Goavega Software Private Limited. She is experienced IT professional having experienced more than 25 years in the industry. She has been bestowed of numerous prestigious awards like Women Entrepreneur of the Year 2018-19 Award, Women Empowerment Summit at GIWL Award 2019, ET Industry Leader MSME 2020 and many more. It's a privilege and honor to have you ma'am on our show. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you Akanksha and thank you to all the listeners.
Yeah. So let's start with your journey. Working in the IT industry been so far and how has the sector changed over time?
Okay. My journey working as an IT professional over past 2 decades has been very fruitful. I have been fortunate enough to gain work experience globally, which includes delivery management, risk management, operations management to strategic planning and consulting. And I have strong profile for successfully executing several business plans with also a strong acumen to manage channel management activities. Before starting my own company, Goavega Software, with my co-founders Sachin and Mahesh, I have worked in several product companies, startups and large MNCs. I have explored different roles as an engineer from background. I have started my career as a developer and then moved to a tester, trainer, project coordinator, project manager, etc.
Okay.
And I can understand the depth of work in each of these roles and its importance as well. Now, speaking about how has the sector IT evolved, the technology as a whole has evolved to a greater extent in response to new business challenges and customer demands. Today, customer demands more and more innovative services. The simplest one to tell you is the digital payments that we do in every purchase. Like when we go to purchase something, even to a small shopkeeper or on the road, the Gadi fellows, right? We ask, hey, can I do GPay? Can I do PhonePe? Or Paytm, whatever, right?
Right.
So today, industries are forced to adopt the technology to meet the demand and stay ahead of their competitors. Technologies like artificial intelligence, hybrid cloud, blockchain, VR, AR, advanced analytics, they're all leveraged for building innovative solutions. And technology has also been fueling entrepreneurship and supporting millions of small, medium-sized enterprises in India who are now major contributors to country's digital technology, both at the consumer and organizational level. So in India, earlier talent was all cost-based, but now it's more skill-based. And India has largest talent pool globally.
Okay. Thanks for sharing your journey with us. It's a remarkable journey for long years. So during your journey, you had faced lots of challenges. So what were the challenges that you have faced and how did you overcome those challenges? What was your strategy?
As and when I was moving up the ladder in my career and I had more and more responsibilities and I did face challenges in balancing both at home and at office, but I used to stretch a lot to get things done at both the ends. Over a period of time, I have learned how to prioritize tasks at both ends and time it up well. Now, when I became an entrepreneur, there were more challenges. So, I had challenges in various functions of the organization, especially in sales, because I come from a tech and a delivery background and I had to really develop skills in sales and marketing. But it was very motivating to learn and win the clients, because once you win a client, it gave me more confidence in my abilities. And in terms of, there are also other functions, right, of the organizations like HR, finance, recruitment and all this. And all these had to be managed as well. And you need to be able to take dynamic decisions. So a fresh start is very motivating. So it was very motivating for me to learn new things. And as a co-founder of a tech solution startup, I feel some of the most vital challenges continue to revolve around entrepreneurship and remaining relevant to the changing needs of the fast evolving market. Now, with the rapid pace of tech evolution, my job and my responsibility to my clients is to help them through the transition in a smooth, functional and a cost-effective manner as much as possible.
Okay. So, what is the career potential for new entrants in IT, and how can they carve a successful career path for themselves?
Okay. Today, IT and software engineers, you can well be called upon as men of the hour, and there are also women of the hour. So, as varied industry rapidly upscale to adopt technology across operations, this largely translates into plethora of opportunities, right? So the young tech grads and freshers need to understand that none of this is without its share of loopholes or downfalls. What it means is the increasing set of opportunity may seem very alluring, and the promise of a job in a big ticket MNC could also mean rewarding. But one must understand that for a long-term rewarding career, it's important to always be in touch with the core competency and get as much hands-on experience, learn practical problem solving, product design, and prioritize gaining valuable work experience above all else.
Right.
Like, I would rather say that if you're looking to begin the career, look for the companies which are small, which are going through the transformation and are nimble. And in Goavega, we have interns coming from Tier 1 and Tier 2 engineering companies, and they get to work on cutting-edge technologies, and they also interact with senior folks and get hands-on experience, and they're seeing the transformation. They are able to understand the process. So that's the benefit when you choose an opportunity to work with a company which is going through transformation. So that's my suggestion.
Okay. So, what are the non-technical skills needed as a student to start their career in IT? I mean, if we are talking as a layman who doesn't have any technical skills, so how can he start with their career in IT field?
Sure. See, one is definitely when you're moving to a IT sector, you need to have some kind of a programming skill depending on what you want to do.
Right.
And assuming that you have some programming skills and background, today as technology evolves to become more data-driven and innovation-driven, creative insight and a spirit of collaboration. And I think this is a time for new breed of technology experts who are willing to think out of the box creatively and collaboratively to give form to something that will change the way a business function or a virtual interaction is impacted. I believe apart from the technical know-how, the soft skills of communication, knowledge management, leadership, personal accountability, time management skills, negotiation skills, all these are very much essential. And the biggest one is you should have the aptitude to understand the client's problems and offer them the relevant solutions. That's very much essential.
Right.
Now, you got to be inquisitive. You got to let go of your ego. You be humble. You be a team player, and you have empathy for your team. All these matters a lot. Apart from the pure tech skills, right? These are non-technical skills, and it's like this, right? It's not about whether your favorite cricketer hits 100 or not, but it's about whether Team India wins. So you should have that kind of a spirit and attitude.
Right. So, how working in a startup can help new entrants explore their skill around entrepreneurship?
Most of them, if not all today's young IT professionals dream of joining large MNCs once they're out of college. The remuneration package is often impressive, and there are other benefits that come along with the money. This leads the young minds towards bigger organizations. While it's true that there are several pros to working in an MNC and a big tech organization, but working in a startup is an equally exciting and a rewarding experience. With around 60,000 startups, India has the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. Now, tech startups are mushrooming in the country, thus offering a brilliant opportunity for the IT grads and young talents to learn, to innovate, and mark the beginning of an exciting phase in their career. Some of the rewarding learning experiences that freshers can get when working with startups are like they get opportunity to learn hands-on directly from some of the best minds in tech, and as innovators, and thus they can really be groomed as innovators, and they can become the integral part of the product development cycle. And you will be surrounded by passionate team members, and you will learn to adapt, and you will become more creative, more innovative. And this will also help you to get a greater exposure to learn various new technical and business aspects of the product development. Okay? And because of that, it will help you to become more versatile. Now, these are all very entrepreneurial skills that can help you, build when you join a startup. And when you go to a bigger organization, right, they have a rigid structure, and you can also, working with a startup allows one to also experience the latest tech innovation firsthand. And you can be up to speed in terms of changing industry and market trends, and you will be thrilled to work in an exciting and a dynamic environment. Whereas when you are in a larger organization, it may not be that easy and possible. Okay, and so less hierarchy, access to senior folks, niche stuff that you get to work on, and as long as you keep showing passion and interest, the startup companies should be very happy to give you more work and more responsibility that will expand your knowledge, and you can become more innovative and versatile.
Right. So, any piece of advice that you would like to share with our listeners?
Yeah, sure. See, technology is something that is never going to stop evolving. And as a fresher or someone who is looking to build a career in this field, it's very important to focus on and cultivate a habit of continuous learning and being abreast of the latest developments in various fields across the world. Now, cloud computing, 5G, blockchain, AI/ML, these are some of the current niches that are not going to die down anytime sooner. So, irrespective of your focus specialty, you ensure you are well aware of the broader spectrum of subjects that you are sure to encounter sooner or later in your career. And develop a habit of reading 30 minutes a day in a fixed time slot so that that habit can become an automatic activity for you. And if you want to become the best version of yourself, you need to edit what you believe in and continuously upgrade yourself. So lastly, I would like to say it's always important, it is important to always be open to experiment, to push the limits, and never settle for the easy way out of any situation, whether it is in life or in your career.
Right. Okay. Great, ma'am. It was a really honor and pleasure to have you to such a beautiful talk to help me, myself in terms, and also helping people, viewers and listeners to understand, and maybe one of them become new entrepreneur just like you. So once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for coming and sharing so many valuable advice for us and our listeners. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Akansha, for this opportunity, and I wish all the very best to all the people who are aspiring to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Definitely it is doable, possible,
yes,
as long as you have the open mind.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.